Hello and welcome. You're watching this special broadcast on One India. Elections with One India is what the name of the show says. And with the announcement of the dates by the Election Commission for the Lok Sabha polls 2024, now the bugle has been blown for the much awaited, much anticipated elections of 2024, the general elections, where, needless to say, the anticipation is high, the excitement is high, and what scenarios will unfold in the days to come. To discuss that further, we are joined by Alok Vats, the BJP leader, George Kurian, political analyst, and Dhananjay Joshi, psephologist. Let me begin with the ruling party, Alok ji. सबसे पहले आपसे ही शुरुआत करूंगा. How prepared are you as of now after the announcement of the dates, which is customary? I'm sure तैयारियां पहले से ही शुरू हो चुकी होंगी, but how do you see it? The whistle has been blown.
Let me tell you, Pankaj, we were ready long time back.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a matter of time and the timing and the government authorities regulations that has come in, and they have announced the dates of election. But we were prepared long time ago, and right from the top to bottom, everybody was prepared for this election. Whether it be the prime minister of the country, whether it be a small time worker like me, we were always ready since last, so to say, 6 months, 1 year to face this election because of the many beneficiary work done by the BJP government,
Right.
keeping down to the lowest man of the society all the benefits in toto without any cuts in between, and the development of India on the world's front as the fifth largest economy and now preparing to become the third largest economy. All the rating global agencies, so-called S&P or Stanley and Morgan, or whether it was Goldsmith, or whether it was the IMF, or whether it was the World Bank, everybody in their opinion thinks that India is the safest zone for investment and the fastest growing economy in the world. And we are prepared to become the third largest if all goes well by 2027. On the national front, never since gaining freedom, there has been such spate of development for the rural poor and the urban masses. In terms of health services, in terms of road construction, in terms of airport construction, in terms of the infrastructure development, overall, in terms of the railways diversification, and without a scam. Our almost 10 years is without a scam. Not a single minister has been caught in any scam for which we should feel offended. And also the way the opposition is, I feel sorry for the opposition. In a healthy democratic setup, and a strong opposition should be there, according to me. But the frail and the weak economy is the opposition. I'm not very happy with it. I want that they should be strong. They should become
Strong
stronger.
opposition is what is needed.
But they are in shambles. Every day they are declining. They are thinning down every day. They started with 28 conglomeration of 28 parties, but now every day they are thinning down, especially the Congress. And I feel so sorry when the Congress stands in front of the so-called regional parties, begging in front of them almost that please give me some seats to be adjusted with you, and so that we can fight unitedly.
Dhananjay Joshi is there with us, a psephologist, number cruncher, and a political analyst. Mr. Joshi, 400 के पार That's what the number that BJP has claimed. How do you see things happening there?
If you look at it, there are two sides to it. One is the jargon of Charso ke Par, which, as a political party, the leadership has raised this target, and all the workers, as Mr. Vatsa was saying, are
Mhm.
very enthusiastic about achieving that target. On the other hand, the arithmetic is such that in most of the states, the BJP had peaked out last time.
Mhm.
Now, there are new territories where the BJP is making inroads, say Kerala, Tamil Nadu, with the TDP in Andhra, in Telangana. In
Mhm.
Odisha, they might improve their tally marginally. So, if you look at it, 400 for the BJP alone, even if it is slightly exaggerated,
Mhm.
it is a target that they are chasing very aggressively. On the other hand, the opposition doesn't seem to be contesting the election with that kind of an enthusiasm and that the kind of fervor that's needed. Whether it is because of a leadership crisis, alliance arithmetic. So on the one hand, 400 is a target that an aggressive ruling dispensation is actually chasing. On the other hand, there's an opposition which is not really contesting the election with the same fervor.
Mhm.
So that's the context, and in the next couple of months, we'll know exactly what the results are. But that's
Right.
a thing.
Absolutely. The 2019 data, if you take a look at it as compared to 2014, UPA alliance, which had managed 60 seats in 2014, got 90, which was an addition of 30 seats as far as the alliance partners were concerned. Now, and NDA, on the other hand, had gained 17 as compared to 2014 to 2019. How do you see the main opposition Congress as of now faring this time around, and what are the compulsions? Maybe the party is on a sticky wicket or on a strong ground. How do you see it?
Well, Pankaj, good evening to you, to my co-panelist on the show, and to your audience. Let me begin by saying that Congress is not on a sticky wicket. We are confident about giving a tough fight to Narendra Modi-led Bharatiya Janata Party and the NDA alliance. And I'm really happy about the Election Commission, announcing the dates, which would be run across the length and breadth of the nation in 7 phases. So we welcome that move by the Election Commission. We strongly believe that there are many points that the opposition bloc, the India Alliance, will take on the Bharatiya Janata Party and the NDA Alliance with respect to growing inflation, rising employment in the country, with respect to women empowerment, women security, the national security at length, and many more issues. At the same time, let me also say that the Congress Party is well equipped with the campaign strategy that they have in place. It would run across the length and breadth of India Alliance together, and the Congress Party is also coming up with an inclusive manifesto where they're going to cater everybody along. They're going to carry every section of the society, be it the farmers, youth, women, skilled laborers, and things like that.
Mhm.
And let me also say that we are in talks with regional parties. Deliberations are going on at this point in time. A few days more, I guess maybe less than 10 days, we should be out with all the state-wise candidature list. At this point in time, we are about 80 plus seats that we have declared. So far, the
Mhm.
Bharatiya Janata Party is about 250 plus, but we are confident in time to come we will be covering the entire number of seats that the Congress Party on its own is going to contest, along with the India bloc parties.
Right.
Deliberations are there. The Congress Party is trying to be reasonable out here. It is not that the Congress Party is trying to beg in front of regional parties. We want to carry everybody along. The main agenda and the main aim for us is to give a tough fight to Narendra Modi as may it come, and we are confident that we'll give a tough fight. The only concern and worry that we have at this point in time is the manipulation of EVM, how much it's going to play across the parliamentary constituencies. That's the only worry that we have. Otherwise, on
Mhm.
ground zero, the confidence among the voters and for the India bloc, and as you are aware that Rahul Gandhi has walked around the length and breadth of from Kanyakumari to Kashmir, and now the Nyaya Yatra as well. So
Mhm.
this collectively is about 220 days plus. So Rahul Gandhi has been on ground, connecting directly with the voters at length, and we are confident we will give a tough fight. Rest we will leave it to the wisdom of the voters to decide.
Right. Dhananjay ji, obviously, number crunching and number game is something that will कहते हैं जैसे दूध का दूध पानी का पानी करेगा. How once again, if we talk about the numbers in 2019, as I mentioned, NDA 353, UPA 90, Mahagathbandhan 15, and others 84. This was the number as far as the alliance is concerned. And as far as the 2019 seat share is concerned, 303 for BJP, 52 for INC, and 187. So ये जो 400 पार का आंकड़ा है, do you see this once again becoming a reality, or a bounce back from Congress is also on the cards?
Well, to be fair, I'm not very sure if the Congress will have a bounce back, and that's
Okay.
I'm saying this broadly on the basis of the data that's there in the public domain and information which is there in the public domain. So I'm not talking about any secret surveys that I have done or something. This is all there in the public domain.
Right.
And on the other hand, the BJP going to 400 is something which is quite unlikely. And as I
Okay.
said earlier, because they have maxed out in most states, but they are on a trajectory where they might increase their tally. And even if the BJP, which is still quite new in South India, in parts of East India, if they take their tally to even 313 from 303, just adding 10 more seats, that is going to come primarily at the cost of Congress or its allies. And to that effect, the BJP is at least marching ahead. The Congress, on the other hand, we see no evidence that it is in a position to actually improve the tally. You started with last time seats, and that's why I'll just take a minute to say that
Yeah.
in 2019, before Balakot, there was a momentum for the Congress. After the attack and after the reaction, the surgical strikes, etc., the narrative changed to a large extent in the BJP favor, and but the Congress was still trying on the ground to hold its ground, but still they couldn't. This time round, there isn't as starking as Balakot, but still, I think the level it's not really a level playing field. The Congress is at 50. They are 6 times of the Congress, and we don't see much that's going to bridge the gap.
Right. Alok ji, now I think you are on the move also. I know election season has started. How do you see, sir, BJP's strategy down south in the southern part of the country? How do you see BJP making inroads there?
See, as things stand, we will make comfortable comeback in Karnataka. We'll have a sizable strength also with our alliance in Andhra Pradesh. In Kerala also, we hope to open our account with the massive campaigning done by the Prime Minister, and also the way the people have, come to him in hordes, it indicates that we have made inroads even in Kerala. Tamil Nadu, we will be aligning with one of the forces very soon. And north, there will be a complete rout for any opposition. We will have a landslide victory in the northern states. So the target of achieving 400 is in the mind of our leaders and also the workers down the line. We are working aggressively 24/7 to achieve this target. And on top of it, we have so many social welfare schemes which has benefited the last rug person of the society in many ways. So people are very happy with the performance of this government. That matters more. And globally, you see all the big agencies of the world, whether it is Stanley Morgan, whether it is S&P, whether it is Goldsmith, whether it is IMF, whether it is World Bank, everybody unanimously has said that India is the fastest growing economy of the world and a very safe zone for investment. So FDI is also flowing in a big way. And the way the infrastructure under Modi has come up, it indicates that we are bound to achieve many laurels in great leaps. And bonds.
Right. Right. Purinji, BJP might be enumerating lots of rating agencies, audit firms, which have given a thumbs up for India. But the own Supreme Court,
And it's all on record. It's nothing
yeah, it's on
suggestive
record.
that
No,
I'm
no, I
talking
agree.
about.
I agree. It's not that I'm saying that it has been misquoted
And look
either.
at the way we are holding the GDP.
Yeah, I mean,
Compared,
economically, yes, I would say that the indicators are green. Yes, Mr. Watts. But I was just asking Mr. George Kurian that the role of electoral bonds and the rap that the SBI has got for the electoral bonds and now the subsequent disclosure to it. How do you see it? Because the situation as of now is that BJP has been fighting back by saying that before the electoral bonds also, there were provisions when political parties were getting funding for the elections from different business houses. So how do you see the current electoral bond issue going on right now?
Well, Pankaj, all I would want to say is that this is just a way try to divert the attention and distract the people from electoral bonds and CA that the Bharatiya Janata Party is doing at this point in time. We all know that the Supreme Court has given SBI a good shout out in this regard. And we are confident that there is a pattern in the electoral bonds that we see. So that is what is alarming, and we are questioning that pattern. So to say, it's not about anything other than it's a transparent way of funding the political parties, which should be the case. Yeah, so that should be the case, but the pattern that we see with the kind of donations that come, so that is alarming, and which is uncalled for. But at the same time, as I said, it's nothing but way to distract and divert the attention of the people with the real issues that's concerning the people at large. The Congress Party is confident it will go to the people with its inclusive manifesto, which it has narrowed down for the people for 2024, and question the government at the center for the last 10 years of misrule and misgovernance with respect to rising inflation, be it growing unemployment in this country, and things like that. So we are confident, and we are also at the same time ready to give Modi-led NDA government a tough fight at the center. And as the dates have been
Right.
announced, we are all said and done. It's just a matter of time.
Right, absolutely. Alok, what's the one final question before I let my colleague Kuldeep take over the proceedings from here on? One question from your side. The CAA, Article 370, and electoral bonds. These are the three issues that have mainly come up as the counter from the opposition to what the BJP has done in the last 10 years, so over the 10 years. I was with Bansuri Swaraj this morning, and she told me very clearly that 400 ke paar matra ek nara nahi hai, it's a pledge, and Article 370 and CAA were in BJP's manifesto. What better defense, in your regard, should come from the BJP so that it convinces the Congress or the opposition, for that matter, that what the BJP promised has now delivered?
You see, as regards the 400 mark to be crossed, from our childhood, we always heard this saying, simple living and high thinking. In this case, simple working, formidable working, and high thinking is the theme that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has given to the workers of the Bharatiya Janata Party. We are all working towards it. Whether we achieve it or not, it depends entirely on the electoral people. But we are very confident that we will be touching that mark by the work that we have done for the country and the people. As regards 370, CAA, and the electoral bond, 370 and CAA was our manifesto promise, and we have fulfilled it. You see, 370 has brought a sea change in Jammu and Kashmir. Today, it is not the same Jammu and Kashmir which it used to be. It's a heaven now. Foreign tourists, Indian tourists are flocking in hordes in that in Jammu and Kashmir. People are buying land, industries are being set up. So in a coming year, in 1 or 2 years, you'll see a sea change in the economy of Jammu and Kashmir.
Right.
As regards CAA, where will the people who have been abandoned, who are from India and have been abandoned abroad, where will they go? Will Saudi Arabia take them? Will Iran take them? Will Iraq take them? No, because they are not Muslims. They are Hindus, they are Sikhs, they are Parsis, they are Jains, they are Christians. So
Right.
what we have done is we have said that we will give Nagrikta citizenship to our people who have been subject to many slaughter by the governments in
Right.
Afghanistan, Bangladesh, and Pakistan. When it was in 1947, we were 23% in Pakistan. Today, as I gather, we are less than 1 or 2%. Where have the people gone? What tsunami has come? What plague has eaten them? There was no
Okay.
natural calamity. They have been forcibly either converted, or the ladies have been abused, they have been raped, and so they have come to 1.5%. Whereas the Muslims in India, in 1947, they were 15 crores. Today, they are more than 30 crores. They have
Right.
grown in leaps and bounds because they have got the atmosphere to live happily. It's only the few opposition people who have misused the Muslims, डरा के रखा है उनको, that BJP will come and they will massacre you. In 10 years, has there been any danga anywhere? Have we massacred any person? And all the social economic reforms that we have brought in this country, they have also benefited equally, whether it is housing, whether it is toilets, whether it is medical, whether it is any
Right.
other field.
Alokji, thank you so
And
much. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. I'm sorry I'm stopping you here, but gentlemen, Alok,
no,
Dhananjay ji, and George Kuriji, thank you for taking time out. Please stay with us.
thank you.
With us. Our broadcast in Hindi will continue. We'll take another 10 minutes of yours. I know it's a busy schedule, but thank you so much for speaking to One India English. My name is Pankaj Mishra. Signing off as of now, but do stay tuned.
Subscribe to One India channel and never miss an update.